Hi folks, Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. Today we're going to look at my favorite floor plan, the 4369. We're going to look at it on a little bit different coach here than what you might expect. This is a Ventana, but this is a demo unit. Demo unit means somebody at Newmar put some miles on this one before they sold it to us, so it doesn't come with the traditional factory warranty. It has 6,600 miles on it, but it does still have the full chassis warranty. You can purchase an extended warranty, and I can save you a boatload of cash on this. So some people are looking for that, hey, I want the one that somebody else took the hit on. That's what we're standing in here. So as usual, we like to show these with the slide rooms in so people can see the aisleway. This one we did the sofa configuration on, as you can see. Nice walkway through here. Turn, feel like I'm on the runway. And we'll walk back here where you can get into the refrigerator. Either side, you just have to pass in front. And of course, the most important thing is getting into the bathroom. The door articulates in the middle, and I can get in here. Now I'm 5'9", 225-ish, so I'm not a small person, and I can still get through here pretty well. So that gives you an idea of what you have going down the road. Let's open it up so it's nice and pretty, and we'll show you all the goodies. Okay, we're back and we have a lot more room than we did before, so that's good. As you look around here, you're going to see some different colors than what we normally stock. Of course, every different regions of the country have different colors of woods and everything that sell better in their areas. And this coach wasn't ordered by Mount Comfort RV. It was spec'd out by whoever demoed it at Newmar, and because of that, it's like I said, a little more unique than some of the other things that we do here, but I actually love the color scheme. To be specific as to what it is, the interior and exterior are the Windwood color. The wood is the Newport glazed maple hardwood. This is all hardwood cabinetry, not just the doors. Actually, the stiles and the slides and everything are hardwood as well. So that's what color schemes you're looking at it here inside this coach. We'll go over some of the features that this coach has. This is on a Spartan chassis. This has a 400 horse engine with 1,250 foot-pounds of torque. Up front, you can see your controls. Over to the driver's left, you have controls for your hydraulic leveling system and for your Allison transmission. You have the smart wheel controls on the steering wheel, so you can do your headlights and your wiper blades, that type of thing, without ever taking your hands off the wheel. You have navigation built into the radio up front and a charging right here. This is actually a wireless charging for cell phones. This coach does, of course, have comfort drive, which you would expect. Two-tone ultra leather on a lot of things in here, but it looks really cool on the driver passenger seats. I think it's a very rich look there. Polished porcelain tile floor throughout. You might see that it looks a little hazy in areas. I assure you it's very shiny. It's cold here. That's why we're shooting some videos today. This is the second video we've shot today, so it's a 2 for Tuesday. It's cold outside today. It's about 20 degrees. We had snow last weekend. There's more snow coming. Folks, not a lot of people coming in the door right now, so we decided to try to be productive here and sell the other way we sell, which is with our internet presence. So thanks for watching first and foremost. But this floor, where I was going with that, it looks a little hazy because this floor is cold and we've warmed up the coach and it's fogged up a little bit. So that will go away as the coach warms up. As you can see, you have beautiful accent lighting built into the slides here. Tony will move around and get a shot of that. That's very subtle. It's nice at night, especially when it's dark in this coach. You don't have to have as many overheads on. You can kind of just have those on for ambiance, and that's very, very nice. You have, on this side, you have a hide-a-bed sofa. Over here on the passenger side or door side of the coach, you have a fold and tumble sofa. So lots of seating and lots of seat belts here. I'm going to bring up the televator. There we go. So you can see it's a window by day, it's a TV by night. Beautiful setup for the Sony television. All right, we'll start going through some different cabinetry. I'm going to start up in the very front up here. Try to go through these as reasonably thoroughly, but also try to keep the video moving. This does have a Traveler satellite dish on the roof. I'm not sure off the top of my head if that's Traveler for DirecTV or Dish Network, but I will look into that. If you have questions on that, call me. Your controls for the Oasis system are right here. That is your hydronic heating. If you're interested in learning more about hydronic heating, we did a video on just that, and on our website that will be linked directly next to this video, you'll have a couple of ancillary videos on some of the other systems that we didn't want to have to go over every time. So if you go to my website at www.mountcomfortrv.com, and there's a little search box there in the middle, type in stock number 10912, which is this unit, and it will take you straight there, and you'll see all the videos related to this, including one that talks in detail about hydronic heating systems, including the Oasis system. This is our automatic generator start and our inverter control here on this panel. That runs our awning over the door in and out. This runs our main awning in and out. This is our tank levels and our battery voltage in here. This is our energy management system up top there. This runs our front two slides in and out. So that's a little bit of about what controls are here in the main panel. We did option in the front TV here. You can either do a TV or cabinet, but this one has the TV optioned in, and we have a little bit of storage over here. Our stepwell cover is also all Corian down there, and there is our stepwell is all Corian, then there is a cover that comes out so that your feet aren't dangling over the steps while you're going down the road. You have a nice little tray table here. Move my hat out of the way. This tray table flips over like this. So the passenger actually has a very nice little setup there where they can either have a sandwich or enjoy their crossword puzzle, something along those lines. Both of these seats rotate around, and both of them have incliners so your feet can come up. So nice feature there. All right, moving on. Up above here we have storage on either side of this glass compartment in the middle, and the glass compartment in the middle is actually your AV side. So this is a Blu-ray player. There's plenty of room in here for you to put the appropriate satellite receiver in here as well. And you have the Bose sound system that does have a subwoofer as well up top. And then over here, more storage. Moving on to kitchen storage, let's take a look here. First of all, we do have a pull-out little shelf here. That's extra prep space, obviously. And you have drawers built within. Okay, and then when you're done with this, kind of give it a hip and put it back in. This coach is all electric, so there is no propane system on this coach whatsoever, which means we have a hydronic cooktop here. Hydronic cooktop, really? Did I say that? I'm sorry, induction cooktop here. Second video of the day, never as good as the first one. So, induction cooktop, that means you cook with the magnetic pans. Have to buy special pans for it, but they do a wonderful job of cooking, so that's good. 30-inch residential microwave and convection oven. Little spice cabinet above. I love the appliance garages. There's even an outlet in there. Storage here. Look at the pull-out. Extra water filter already in there. This coach is really in new condition. It would fool me. I know it is a demonstrator unit. It does have 6,000 miles on it, but as you walk through here, this doesn't look like a used coach. It's really in new condition. Somebody's going to get a deal on this one. All right, and then here we have a sink. Stainless, divided sink. Sometimes it's become popular to have the all-in-one sink, but a lot of people don't like the all-in-one sinks. They want a place to wash and rinse dishes, so this is for you. And now let's look at some of our lower storage in the kitchen. Got a real skinny drawer here, and I know sometimes people make fun of Newmar will put a little cabinet or a little drawer in everywhere. That doesn't seem like much, but I guarantee you'll find things to put in there. This drops down for your favorite little squeegees. And then here, down below, wide open. And then 3 drawers, 1, 2, 3. All right. Moving on, let's do some storage on this side. These are set back in here a little farther than normal. I think that must have been a special. I haven't seen that before. I think that was specially done to kind of open things up here. Newmar does different types of specials and everything for people, so I think that was a little bit of a special build. Normally those cabinets are out farther, but you can bang your head on them sometimes if you're not watching what you're doing. With those recessed back, they're not quite as big, but it does kind of open it up a little bit, and also gives room for a little bigger window here. If those cabinets were big and came down, you wouldn't have as big a window, so nice trade-off in my mind. Here's more storage here. Notice these cabinets are all lined. Lined cabinets keep things quiet while you're going down the road, which is good. Now this is the computer buffet, okay, with a freestanding table. This table pulls out completely and can set in the middle of the room. There's obviously a leaf that goes in here as well. This is a file drawer down below. And then on the other side over here, this drops down. We have a pull-out tray for a computer tray. You got a little plastic piece here where you can route your USB cable down to your printer down below. So great storage, computer buffet, very useful setup. A lot of the outlets in this coach, you're going to notice, have the little USBs in the middle as well. They do a lot of that throughout because, you know, just more and more of our devices are USB charged. So you don't have to have the little plug-in part, that's already there. New for 2019, the Ventana did go to multiplex lighting, which is this computer controlled lighting where you can control multiple lights from one location. So I can kind of light up or dim the whole coach from multiple locations instead of having to walk all the way to the front to hit the switch for the lights that are in the front. Residential refrigerator, and this of course runs off of the inverter. Again, this coach does not look used. It looks brand new. Still have all the tape inside. Just absolutely looks like they maybe used it to haul some people around, but didn't really RV in this. Your pantry, these are adjustable shelves, and on the 4369 floor plan, these are wider than most of the pantries in the Newmar lineup. Those shelves are adjustable also. Our half bath, let me turn the lights on in here. All right, then I'm going to get out of the way. You have a corner vanity above with some storage. And some storage down below the vessel sink also. You know, the idea of the half bath is mainly a guest bathroom when you're set up and you're RVing, but it's your bathroom when you're going down the road. You just want to be able to get in there with the slides in so you can get on with your trip. We did the pantry. Walking back into the bedroom now. We have a king size bed. Storage on either side. I've always loved the 4369 floor plan because I just think it gives you a lot of storage. Hang on, our lights aren't on here. Turn on our accent and our dresser lights. There we go. You have the two great wardrobe closets, which you see in a lot of the Newmar products, and they're going to look just like this. Okay, same thing as this one. There's some extra packing material in there. And then you have 5 drawers like this one down below. Okay, so 5 drawers like that, and then one, again, this is a DVD player, Blu-ray player, and where you would put your second satellite receiver if you should so choose. Okay, underneath here we have storage for the 2 folding chairs. So if you do pull that table out into the middle of the floor and you want to use the 2 chairs, those unfold and they match. They're done in the exact same wood and the exact same upholstery as the permanent chairs. Storage above the bed. Again, this is all lined. That half will look just like this half. Dual pane windows are standard in a Ventana. This has 3 roof air conditioners on it. There's a small step up into this rear bathroom. And then you come to what really sells the 4369 floor plan. And that is the size of this rear bathroom. Dual sinks, huge storage on either side. Okay, 4 drawers like you see here. Dual medicine cabinets. One there, another one here. So that's awesome. But what's more awesome is the size of this stinking shower. It is absolutely positively huge. Biggest shower I've ever seen in an RV. Has the drop down seat in there as well. And because they made this back bathroom a little bigger to make room for this shower, they were able to put the washer dryer unit right here. Now the washer dryer unit traditionally in an RV is either in the back closet, that's the most common place, is it would be over here in this corner and you lose a third of your closet, or sometimes it's midship, it's kind of out in the middle of the kitchen area. Well, both of those, there's big sacrifices. I'm either sacrificing my pantry, some cabinet space, and if it's in my kitchen, or I'm losing a third of my closet. What I love about this is you have the 2 wardrobe closets in the bedroom we already talked about, but then back here, we still have a great closet. Have a little safe down there in the corner. There's the leaf for your table. Adjustable shelves on both sides. Being a Newmar, it does have the emergency egress door. The emergency egress door is a wonderful safety feature. It does have an egress window as well. That's in the bedroom, but this is an added feature. This is not required by code, although I think it probably should be, because once they came out with it, it was just a fabulous idea. In the event of an emergency, you have a separate exit here. It's on the opposite side of the coach. From a left to right standpoint and from a front to back standpoint, it's completely opposite your other entry door. So in the event of some catastrophic problem that you needed to get out of here, this is a separate entry door, or separate exit door. It's not an entry door. There's not even a handle on the outside. There's a ladder that telescopes down out of that door. There's an entire video on this that will be linked. Again, you got to go to our website. It'd be more difficult to find on YouTube, but if you find this coach at mountcomfortrv.com, then there'll be other videos linked off of this one, and that would be one of them. So it would be a video we did on the egress door. All right, that's the inside of this coach. We've seen it with the slides in, we've seen it with the slides out. The weather is terrible outside, but I'm gonna put my hat on. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna do a quick walk around on the outside of this as well, so you can get a thorough idea of this. All right, we'll be right back. Yeah, it's that kind of day. So not a lot of traffic at the dealership. Let's take a look at the outside of this motorhome. Again, it's a 2019 Ventana 4369. Aluminum wheels, dual fuel fill, which means you can fill that fuel from either side. Keyless entry, so you could type in your own private code here, unlock your entry door and your compartment doors. You have your flag pole holder here. It comes with a little, I'll call it a muzzle that goes in there, and then your flagpole goes into that. And then you also have side cameras, backup camera, all those goodies. There's extra tiles shipped in here for the floor just in case you would ever crack one, dropping something heavy on it or something. This is a true Newmar, super thick baggage doors, super thick sidewalls, really thick floor down here. The basement floor, I always talk about that. It's like 2+ inches thick. Literally most manufacturers, their basement floor is 1/4 inch thick, and with insulation, when you're talking about the area where water lines run and you're trying to keep Mother Nature out, and on days like today, you're literally talking about 1/4 inch of material as opposed to a nice thick insulated floor. It makes a difference. I told you this coach shows new. I don't think that's ever been opened up before. I had to just unlock it. The plastic's still on the TV. So to call it, I have to sell it as a used coach. We're calling it a demo coach because that's what it is, but it's basically a new coach with some miles on it, with 6,600 miles on it. That big black bag right there is the hammock kit. It has its own hammock that bolts into the side, or that slides into this little guy right there. And so right out here under your awning, you can have your very own hammock. Nice little setup. Have a pull-out tray. Under this one, you can even see, I forgot to mention on the inside, this coach does have a central vac inside. You can see the IntelliVac system right there. This pegboard behind that is actually where your holding tanks are, but they still put a door on here and gave you some space because they know RVers want every inch of space they can get. This is a Newmar through and through. Look at your slides, they're flush mount. Okay, they don't have to use a piece of plastic on here to hide their seam. The slides recess back into the wall. That's less chance for a leak, less chance for wind noise. That's why they're better. Over here in this compartment, you can see Spartan did a nice job of getting your filters. Very accessible. You don't have to get up under the coach to get to those. That makes it nice, particularly on a rear radiator coach like this one. These are your engine batteries here. As we progress to the back, you have a 15,000 pound tow capacity on this coach, and it already does have the air chuck on there for the Air Force One braking system that goes in your Toad. If you're not familiar with that, please call me. It's cold out here, I'm not going to talk about it now. Move around to this side. On most diesel pushers, you would open these compartments and you would see the engine there. Again, Newmar can't give you huge space. It can only go in about a foot or so, but it's nice carpeted storage space. I know you'll find something to put there. Over here we have our DEF, that's diesel exhaust fluid. That's your holding tank for that. This coach does have a steerable tag on it. This tag axle actually follows around the rest of the coach. It's not something that you have control over. It's kind of, I always compare it to the front wheels on a grocery cart. As you steer, the front wheels go the direction you want them to go. It's kind of the same thing. That only works below 40 or 45 miles an hour on the Spartan chassis. I think it's 45. But it's nice when you're maneuvering in and around a gas station, in and around that tight camping spot. It certainly helps you with your turn radius. This is your sewer hose storage spot. It has its own compartment, therefore it's not, your sewer hose isn't mixing with anything else. Here's all your wet bay. Now this is very similar to most of the Newmars we do. You have your whole house water filtration system, so all your water gets filtered as it comes through. You also have your retractable hose reel. I mean, look at the dump on there. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. I mean, there's not a piece of dirt inside that dump valve there. Like I said, I think they drove this around. They use this as a people hauler, but they certainly didn't RV in this much. You see the pink in the line there. That's RV antifreeze. That's your siphon hose for winterization. And then you do have hot and cold water out here to wash up with. You have a 50-foot, 50-amp shore power cord on a reel. That's a bigger, longer cord than most. And of course the reel in temperatures like this comes in very handy. Your Oasis system we talked about. We did another video for that. Moving down, we have storage, and then there's our 8 house batteries that help support this coach, being that it is an all-electric coach. There's your second fuel fill. These are chassis fuses up in this area, and folks, we're gonna wrap it up. It's cold. We'll get a good shot of the front end here. Videos are tough to do in this weather. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget, if you're interested in this, please ask for me. That's the whole reason we're out here freezing to death. And we'll love to help you. My name is Chris Anderson. I'm with Mount Comfort RV. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.